Hello, this is Talon with Old Guy Stuff at Busy Corner Lane, and I was asked to do a tutorial video explaining why I choose to use Palicos for all of my gathering and mining quests. I also use Palicos for a lot of my hunts. So, a couple disclaimers here. First of all, I'm showing the armor sets with no upgrades. Because my concept is this: you want to be able to save your resources and your money until you get that armor and weapons you really want to have when you're in the upper G ranks, especially right after you finish Altalca and you got the HR cap removed. Okay, so I have my 3 armor sets here that are mainly used with gathering and mining quests. And this is just set up in the game, and you can get this one right at the very beginning, and it's leather. Now, you'll notice I've got God's Isle. That's not something from the beginning of the game, but you can mine that near the beginning of the game, and it's stronger than any of the other bow guns that you're going to end up getting, okay? But I got 5 armor slots, which are these. And you can put in gems to give yourself better abilities with mining and gathering. Note, I don't have the talisman here for gathering plus 10. That is something that I believe the Burna Chief gives you. So you could put that in right near the beginning of the game. Okay? And that would give you gathering plus 1 with Spirit's Whim. Okay? Spirit's Whim basically means that your pickaxes and bug nets have less chance of breaking. Okay. If I reach high rank and I'm using a hunter to do this instead of a palico, then I can get, I can get leather S. Okay, leather S, I also did not put the talisman in, but I could have. It already has gathering plus 1 and Spirit's Whim. If I manage to mine or gather the items to make 5 matching gems, I could give myself a skill. Okay. Leather X. I've got 8 armor slots I could put stuff in. I still have not used the talisman, but I could. And by this point, I actually, with all my characters, would have had transporter plus 10, which is pro transporter. Okay, and note a difference in the defense. These are not upgraded at all. I went from 6 to 61 to 201. So I can upgrade them if I want. But as I upgrade, I'm using resources and I'm using money that I'm wanting to save for later. Okay, so let's talk about using Palicos for doing this then. Okay. For Palicos, you come with some skills and you can train them to do others. Okay, this one is at level 64, and while you're not going to start out at level 64, you start at a level 1. Palicos will get their levels higher in a different method than what the hunters do. They don't have to do key quest. They just do quest. And it doesn't matter what they are, they're going to build up points, and the points give them their levels. And I managed to get, with this particular character, who is level 67 at the time, a cat that's level 93. So you don't need to do all the key quests to level up using the cats. Okay? However, if I'm using the cats, then all the points I get for leveling the cats apply to the hunter person after they finish Altalca. If I'm using the person and not the palico or the cat, the palico does not go up at all unless he's hunting with the person. So that's something to watch out for. If I'm using the palico, I'm going to level up everybody that's involved, including the hunter, even if the hunter's not there. Okay? Now here are the things I want to get. When I hire a cat, I want to get as many of these bottom 4 as possible. If I can get 2 to the bottom 4, I can train the other 2. Okay, so if I got an herb horn and forecaster, then there's 2 cats that you can get right at the very beginning at level 1 that have ultrasonic horn and dumb Bombay. And all you got to do to unlock ultrasonic horn to be able to train it is fight the Nodurella. That's it. Okay, my equip skills. I want to be able to have, if I can get these, Boomerang Pro and Ranged Attack up. That's for fighting. I'd like to have Negate Stun because everything can stun me, and Biology. Everything else is just, nice to have, but you don't have to have. Okay, if I'm looking at the defense and the attacks, I'm averaging about 216 for my melee and ranged attacks. Not to mention I do have some fire element. And my defense. Okay, and as you raise up in level, your defense becomes higher. So at level 1, my defense is lower than this, but as I go up in levels, I'm going to get a higher defense. Okay, this particular cat, I've got pretty much the same skill set. Okay, I got Dung Bomb, Farcaster, Ultrasonic Horn, and Herb Horn, and then I've got Biology, which goes great with Dung Bomb. Okay. Monster Dart, Pro Transporter. If I want to, I can unequip one of these skills like Negate Poison, and I can put in Golden Fish Catcher, which is very helpful in the Y Academy Points quest. Okay, it's the same kind of thing, just over and over. It's the same basic setup for the cats. This one's level 99, and I've got everything I could want to have, and if I take out any one thing, I can put in something else that I already have, like Golden Fish Catcher or Pro Transporter. Okay, if you look at this, you can see that I've done more Palico quests than anything else, and that's because the Palicos are really good to use, if you get used to them. In all the other games, I really like bow, light bow gun, dual blades, and switch axe. But in here, I've actually liked the cat a whole lot more. And this is just another display showing what statistics are. You can pause them if you want to see those. I'm just going to try to keep the video short if I can. Okay, but notice Farcaster, Herb Horn, Ultrasonic, and Dung Bomb. Those are the important things I want to have. I want to have Monster Dart, so I know where the monster are and if he's ready to capture. Stun, Biology, Poison. Anything else is nice, but I don't have to have it. And this particular person, okay, I've got a level 93 Palico, 377 Palico quests, 6 with the bow. I haven't used anything else, and this character right now is level 70, I think. Okay, so yeah, it's level 70 on this particular character, and 104 G rank quest. And I mean, I solo almost everything, so that's a whole lot of G-rank quests to soloing with a Palico, but, if you practice doing it, you can do real good, okay? Okay, so, now if I'm looking at this setup here, I added the Bishop Talisman, so now I get Gathering +2. And Spirit Swim. That's going to help me out on my gathering quest, which is mining or bug hunting, basically. If I add these 3 gems, which are for Whim, then I go from Spirit Whim to Divine Whim. That means I got even less chance of my equipment breaking. Okay, but here's the problem with using a person. I'm going to have to take up a lot of my inventory that I'm carrying with me on things for the quest, like I got to have my pickaxes or bug nets, or maybe both. Might want to have a way to heal if I'm in a volcano or something, or the desert or dunes. I need a cool drink, possibly antidote if there's something that's going to poison me, and maybe some kind of meat or something to have my stamina not go down too far. Whereas if I'm a Palico, look, I don't have to carry anything at all, because Palicos automatically pickaxe and they automatically bug net. They're automatically immune to cool drink. Mine is immune to poison, and I got a horn that lets me heal, so I don't have to have anything that I carry with me. Less things they have to get rid of in the middle of a quest when I'm trying to gather a lot of supplies. Okay, and this is just more of the same kind of thing, just different characters, same setups with the Palicos. Like I said, I run multiple characters and I use the same kind of setup for my Palicos. Okay, so this Palico, I'm using the starting weapon and no armor. My starting weapon is an attack 50, no affinity, and it's yellow sharpness. And I'm going to take it into a G4 event quest for coal miners needed. Okay. These are two of my characters that just made the Palico, and then I gave it to Lily, and then Lily gave it to this character. Okay, so his attack is pretty low at 146 to 176. That's not, we'll survive it though. Defense is 126. HR 70 for the person, HR 64 for this particular cat though. Okay. And this just shows what the cat's abilities are, and these will become important. I'm not going to use ultrasonic horn in this, but I will use dung bomb to get rid of the what's he called? Brachydios. God, I love Brachydios, and I forgot what he was called. All right, and same deal. This shows what I have for my skills. Okay, so here I'm just going to go get the map. I'm in the quest now. Notice I'm not wearing armor or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going into area 1. I hit this mining area. I pick up some coal. I hit this one in area 4. I'm going to actually get hit by this conchu. That's a G-rank conchu. But I'm getting more coal. I drop down to area 2. This is where Brachydios is. So I keep an eye on him there. And I'm going to throw the dung bomb on him, but I'm not actually going to stay, because I'm just going to try to mine as quick as I can. Okay. Throw the dung bomb. Biology means he's definitely going to leave. He's going to go down to area 8 or area 6. And then from over here, I'm just going to hit. Whoop, missed that. I'm going to hit this mining node and one more. I'm going to get the coals that I need. So this is the next one that I'm going to get on this. This is going to give me coal number 10. I'm at maximum. So now I'm going to farcast out. This is why you want to have farcaster. All those bugs flying around is a good reason to have ultrasonic horn, because you'll automatically make everything leave that could attack you. Then I just run over to the box and I deliver the coal. I can only do this quest in a minute and a half. My fastest time was 1:12. Okay, so the whole point on this is, and we're just going to get out of these things then, go back into this. The whole point of this video is to let you know that you can be more efficient and save a lot of money and resources by using the Palicos instead of using the hunters and constantly doing upgrades with them. Okay? When I'm looking at my hunter setup, you find them. Okay, so when I'm looking at my hunter setup, and this is a G-rank armor set, well, this is the low rank armor set. I might want to upgrade it so I take less damage. And that is a normal tendency for most people, myself included, is you want to upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. But then after you upgrade this all the way, you find something else that you want that's going to be stronger, whether it's the weapon or the armor or both, and you're going to buy that and use resources and use your money and upgrade and upgrade and upgrade. And if you're using the Palico, you don't need to upgrade anything. You saved all your resources, you saved your money, so that when you want that really special equipment in the much higher ranks, then you can get that. And you don't have to sell anything to get it. You're going to have all the money, you're going to have all the resources. So that's why I think it's important to use the Palicos and not the hunter for doing these quests. Now, do you have to do that? Absolutely not. I've done thousands of hours playing the game using the hunter. And I had a lot of fun doing that. But for me, saving money and resources when I'm doing new characters and new characters and new characters, trying to get them all up to 999, It's a lot faster and easier if I'm using the Palicos than if I'm using the person. So, hopefully this video is helpful, and if you need to see some attack techniques and have me explaining those, I have a mounting tutorials video. Watch that one. Like I said, I can mount 8 times in a quest sometimes. So if you want to check that out, please do. My name is Talon. This is Old Guy Stuff at Busy Corner Lane. Have a safe, happy, peaceful, wonderful day, and goodbye.